I want to ask for apology to our East African brothers. More so, I want to apologize to the Republic of Uganda. I also want to apologize to the Republic of Tanzania, Muungano wa Tanzania, and we are also very sorry about our other East African countries such as South Sudan, Ethiopia, we have Somalia, and DRC. It was very embarrassing watching our president while in China tour, talking about and boasting about our economy as a country, as Kenya. We know we are the superpower of East Africa. But Mr. President, what kind of a relationship are you setting in our midst with our neighbors? When you go to international podiums, why do you despise your neighbors? Uganda, Tanzania are our neighbors. When there's a problem in Kenya, it is only in Uganda, it is only in Tanzania that we can find solution faster than any other country in Africa or the world. We cannot go in platforms that we've been given by the Chinese to despise their economy. In fact, Uganda has got food sufficiency than Kenya. There's no day you'll find people going hungry in Uganda. Yet our president, when he's in abroad trips, is making comments that is establishing neighborhood, is also establishing our friendship, as neighbors within East Africa. We must respect sovereign states of East Africa. We must respect the people of those countries. They are hard earning money by this government. We have the young men who are working day and night in the boda industry in Uganda. We have farmers in Tanzania that are making sure that even the rice we eat come from their area. The eggs here we eat in Kenya, majority of the distributions come here in Kenya. Milk production, the dairy farm in Uganda is much better than in Kenya. So, Mr. President, as a leader of Kenya, we want you, when you go to platforms that you are lifting the issues of Africa, talk the good, not the negative about our neighbors. It has now been a trend that whenever the president is, he despises the countries that are supporting us in one way or the other. The road levy we are using, these people are paying the taxes when they are transporting even fuel. For example, Uganda, economy of Uganda and Kenya, we depend so much on Uganda because of the revenue we generate even on the oil that they are transporting using on our roads. When you say that we are sufficient in everything, where is our power coming from if it is not in Ginger? Where is the electricity that the companies and the factories that are employing our young men are using? It is the power that is coming from the well-managed Ginger stations. Respect these people and respect their development. In Tanzania, farming has taken root and is doing very well. They are exporting every food commodity to Kenya. Whenever there is shortage of maize, it is only in Tanzania that we run to. Whenever there is shortage of rice, it is only in Tanzania that we go to. We cannot come and start demoralizing the population of these neighbors. Mr. President, we know that we have a very high GDP compared to this economy, but we need them for us to develop as East African community. We are very sorry as Kenyans, and we are telling Ugandans, we are telling Tanzanians, please forgive our president. Maybe he was not sure of what he was saying. But we have the best neighbors in our neighborhood. So we are not supposed to be demoralizing. We are not supposed to be belittling this economy. In Kenya, we have so much problems, Mr. President. We want you to take those energy in fighting corruption. That energy makes sure that there's fair distribution of resources within the economy. The young men in this country are 70%. At least only the 5% of these 70% has got formal employment, Mr. President. Make avenues of where these young men can employ their energy. Instead of going around mimicking and demoralizing your neighbors, Mr. President, create opportunities for your young men not to go to the Gulf, to look for jobs in the Gulf. We can create our own jobs here. We can employ our own people here. The digital hubs you promised the young men, 1,450 in each ward. Where are they, Mr. President? Before you go and talk about economy of other countries, how is your economy doing, Mr. President? The monies you are going around lobbying in China, will they end up helping the youth, or will they go again being squandered by the elite in your camp? Mr. President, we are telling you, come home and do the work that you promised you'll do to Kenya. Leave alone the economies of Uganda, leave alone the economies of Tanzania to them so that they can solve their own problems. They have professionals enough to handle their challenges. They have professionals enough to make them achieve whatever they have decided to achieve as nations within East Africa. We are telling you, Mr. President, you say that Mama Mboga will be on the table. Mr. President, you say that border will be on the table. Where are they when you are going around with people who are 80 plus? What is Oburu serving in that entourage? What is Oburu going to do to the youth of this country? What new ideas are Oburu bringing on the table? Oburu has served in previous governments. Oburu has served in previous parliament and senate. Right now, when you wanted a special advisor on economic and planning, you chose the son of Oburu. What criteria does Jahogo possess more than the youth of this country? Does it mean that you have to be a son of a very prominent person so that you can get government jobs? When will we get our jobs as the youth of this country? Jahogo was given chance in the Ministry of Economic and Planning in Siaya County. They squandered so much in Siaya under a Sanga government that one table in that office of deputy governor was bought at 1.1 million. These are the people that now, Mr. President, you are taking as special advisor for the empowerment of the young men of this country. What will